Man, this Saturday, Gilbert Burns is taking on Belal Muhammad in the co-main event for UFC 288. And I am pumped for this fight. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I'm looking more forward to this fight than the actual main event itself. If anything, I feel like these guys really saved the card. And I gotta say, I really like Gilbert Burns, man. And you gotta admire the man. He really wants to be a champion. He has had 3 fights in the past 4 months. He schooled Neil Magny and submitted him with an arm triangle. He outclassed Jorge for all 3 rounds. Yeah, you can argue Jorge was a bit out of his prime on that one. And now he's facing Belal this Saturday. And of course, I gotta give Belal Muhammad his credit too, man. The dude has been beating some good dudes, and he's barely coming off fasting from Ramadan. I mean, like Belal Muhammad or not, you have to respect the man for taking this fight in short notice. Now, let's talk about why you guys clicked on this video. I think that Gilbert Burns is a terrible matchup for Belal Muhammad. I'm not gonna completely say that Belal can't win, but the odds are really against him when you break everything down. Gilbert Burns is pretty much good everywhere. His hands, he's explosive, he can wrestle, he can submit you with his BJJ. Long story short, he does everything that Belal does but better. I mean, you can argue that Belal is a better wrestler, but he isn't gonna try to take Gilbert Burns down for 2 reasons. Number 1, Gilbert Burns has great wrestling defense, and the second being his high-level BJJ. He doesn't want the smoke when it comes to that. And the thing is, Belal has always relied on his wrestling to get the W. Look at his past fights with Wonderboy and Luke, etc. And we've seen when it doesn't work out, he usually gets outstriked. We've seen this before when he fought Jeff Neal. Burns is one hell of an explosive fighter who's underrated when it comes to his hands. And look, I've seen people say some ridiculous things like that Belal has hands because he TKO'd Sean Brady. And look, Sean Brady isn't anything special. He was getting pieced up by freaking gatekeeper Michael Chiesa. If you get outboxed and TKO'd by Belal Muhammad, you ain't beating anyone in the top 5. All jokes aside, Belal is decent on the feet, okay? He doesn't possess any crazy power, although he does have great cardio. And if he can survive the first 3 rounds, I could see Belal potentially winning since Burns doesn't possess great cardio. And to put the cherry on top, Gilbert Burns has been active, and I honestly feel like it's gonna help him in the long run. I mean, the dude had 3 camps back to back in the past 4 to 5 months. His skills are sharp as a knife. And as for Belal, he's coming out of Ramadan. He's having a big weight cut, and he hasn't fought since late last year. The odds are really against Belal in this fight, if you ask me. And man, we all know how unpredictable this sport is, but I feel like when you break everything down, Gilbert Burns is a hard stylistic matchup for Belal. It just might be too much for him. I would have to give Burns a 60% chance of winning, and as for Belal Muhammad, I would give him a 40%. But hey, those are my honest thoughts on that. What do you guys think? Let me know in the comments down below, and if you enjoyed the video, please press the like button and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you guys on my next one.